Hello friends, this video on capacitors and capacitance part 25 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 24 before going ahead with part 25. So here also the question is, here also you see a closed circuit and you are asked to calculate the potential difference between points A and B in the circuit. This is A and this is B. So you have to calculate the potential difference between these 2 points in the circuit. So here also you have two battery sources. So there is no need to assume here because the values are given and it is clearer that this battery has a higher value. So this will dominate. So this is positive, this is negative. So if this is positive, this will make this positive. This is negative, this will make this negative. So if this is negative, this is positive. This is positive, this is negative. So it is very easy to put the signs now. So one job is done. And anyways, this is a battery. So this has to be negative, this has to be positive, and this has to be negative. So now this is my dominating source of battery. So let me assume that the flow of charge starts from here in this direction. So this is what we assumed here, right? So the first two steps are done. The very first thing is identify the source of battery which is at a higher value. Then put the signs on all the plates of the capacitors, plus minus, and then you assume your direction of charge flow. So once that is done, it is very easy to write down the Kirchhoff's law equation. So you start your Kirchhoff's law equation from this battery, okay? So at this battery, let us suppose the value of E here is 24 volts. So this is 24. It will have a plus sign or minus sign because it is departing from the positive. So you will write it plus. Then you come to this capacitor. So what is the potential at this capacitor? The potential will be nothing but Q by C. C is given here. Let us assume that this capacitor has some charge Q. Similarly, we assume that this capacitor also has some charge Q. So we say that Q divided by C. What is C? C is nothing but 4 into 10 to the power minus 6. Now what will be the sign here? It is departing from the negative plate. So this will be negative. Then it goes to the other battery source. What will be the sign for this? It is departing from the negative plate. So this will be minus 12. Then it goes to the other capacitor. That is also departing from the negative plate. So that will also become negative. Q divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. This is equal to 0. So you get 24 minus 12 is equal to Q divided by 4 into 10 to the power 6 plus Q divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this becomes equal to 12 is equal to Q divided by 10 to the power minus 6 into 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. So therefore the value of Q comes out to be 16 microcoulombs. So this is the value of the charge. Now you have to calculate the potential difference between A and B. Now look at A and B. Now you know how much charge is flowing between A and B or how much charge is stored in this capacitor. Now just draw this part of A and B. Let us suppose this is A and this is B. There is a capacitor between them. The capacitance is 2 microfarad and it stores a charge of 16 microcoulomb. And what is the direction of the charge flow? As per our assumption, the direction of the charge flow is from A to B, right? So what will happen in this case? The potential difference between A and B will be what? It will be the potential difference between A and B will be equal to the charge which is stored in the capacitor divided by the capacitance of the capacitor, right? Because the potential difference between these 2 points is nothing but the potential difference across this capacitor. So Q we have already calculated it as 16 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by the capacitance is 2 microcoulomb, that is 2 into 10 to the power 6. So this comes out to be 8 volts. Therefore the potential difference between points A and B is 8 volts. So I hope it is clear to you now how to solve such problems. Please remember this small convention. It will make your life very, very easy. Even if you get more complicated circuits also, you will not find difficulty in solving them. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.